Hey everyone, how are you? It's Daniela from Sister Mediums. I'm here for your September card reading. Yeah, it's not September 1st. It's September 5th. I'm going to be unapologetic because I usually start off with some sort of an apology of why it's late. Took some time off, went to Mont Tremblant for those of you who follow us on Instagram. And you know what? Just needed that self-care. I too rushed. Life is just crazy. And you know, who says we have to do it on the 1st? Some people might be impatient waiting for this, but it was a test of patience, wondering whether it's going to arrive or not. But here I am. I have your card reading. I actually only pulled out 3 cards and I thought I'll just do the rest live. It seems to kind of flow better that way when I'm not kind of, I don't know, I guess pre-thinking about what I want to say based on the card. But what's really, really cool is already for September, we are coming out the gates like, oh, it's all really good. Take a look at these 2 cards. So we have the Knight and the Page of Gabriel, and these 2 cards are telling us exciting opportunities coming for September. So anybody who's been off, maybe been slacking a little bit over the last little bit, your business, your love life, your family life, everything's going full force. Time to get back onto the plan of getting things happening, because this is showing me an exciting time, lots of passion, and that's just passion in everything. If you have an idea, something that you're working on, it's almost like you kind of reignited the flame to get that going again, which is really good because it's been a little bit dry. But think about this, okay? If you think about the desert, if we add a little bit of water, okay, first of all, where are you getting the water from? I don't know, but I would say it's from within, right? If you have this analogy of getting some water, mixing it with the sand, what are you going to build? You're going to build a stronger foundation. That's how I feel both of these cards come into play. Going full force, instinctively knowing exactly what to do with what your next project or step is. I'm hearing new homes, some of you for either signing a contract for a new home or a new establishment. There might be some delays, but at the same token, this is a 50-50. I'm getting, some people are totally delayed. You think you're not going to get it, but you will. But then I have, on the other hand, people who are ready to sign that contract and just move in ASAP. Anyways, however it resonates, it's for you. Now, I'm also getting meditation brings answers. So for anyone who's confused, or should I do this thing I'm working on, whether that be, should I make the move on this person? Should I, sign the contract? Should I take the job offer? Should I do these things? Sit and contemplate. Meditation brings answers, and it might sound so, cliche, but it's so true. Just sit with yourself. See how you feel. Your gut never lies. I'm hearing the mask abundance. Let's see what abundance card. Look, I just started, eh? This is just how it happens sometimes. I missed a card. It's just how it happens sometimes. I just get that. I just got to go. Just put it out there. So they're telling me abundance, something abundance. Oh, it's about self-love here. So if you don't trust yourself, give yourself a little more self-love. Let this time be for you to really honor your inner child. What are the things I want and need in life? What's going to make my life better? And what makes your life better might not always make someone else's life better. That's a tough thing. That's when we start to look at boundaries and people saying, no different than me right now, why didn't I do this for September 1st? Well, truthfully, because I was busy. I didn't want to take away from my family or my life to come and spend 2-3 hours doing this and getting it up on YouTube. Not because I wasn't going to do it, but it just wasn't priority. That was me prioritizing my self-love, me putting into perspective what I know I needed given busyness. I mean, listen, for those of you who know, Julie and I work a lot, and whenever we can take a day off, we're honestly usually back in self-care mode for ourselves because we're exhausted and we need to replenish that energy in order to serve you. But then there's those times where we've done it to ourselves, right? Mind you, great little vacation that we had, but it was nonstop and then coming back and so much. And it's like, no, you know what? People can wait. And there's obviously a reason for it because this is going to come full circle for some of you. Make sure you're taking care of your own self-love and replenishing yourself. You'll need that in order to make those decisions, right? That's why the meditation brings answers. If you're uncertain or confused, it could also be because you're run down. It could also be because you have not given yourself that time to fulfill and feel that the energies that you need in your body to get you to a point of being very clear on what you want. Okay? I'm hearing healing. Somebody needs some major healing. Maybe, well, I think we all need healing to a certain extent. But I'm getting this call too. What's this about? Oh, somebody is triumphant in their healing. So if there's somebody who's waiting on news, this is the card that says it's good news. There's nothing you need to worry about. Somebody's getting results back. They're actually good news. Okay, this is what I'm getting. So for those of you who are hearing that, I'm also hearing two, something about two. This could be a couple. This could be twins. Something happening in February, maybe a birth announcement, steady progress. So this is a card here that's telling us slow. Now, it's very interesting because this is Saint Therese de Lisieux, and she's the little flower. This is kind of, it's reminding me of when I get these things in the mail. Any of you guys know, it's called, is it Fatima? It's Fatima in Buffalo, and they give out, like, I get these random rosaries sent to me. Apparently somebody put in, I guess, a prayer request or something to that effect. And every year I get this package with this red rosary, and it's from her. And it's anyway, I can't remember exactly, but it's red. Anyways, I'm getting this message that might be for some of you. This is a reminder to have faith, steady progress. Don't run before you can walk. You might have some disappointment with something coming, but it's not a full disappointment. It's just a lull. You have to just wait it out. Patience. Patience is required in order for this to happen. But when there's patience, it's steady progress. Might not be as quick as you want it to come, but it's going to come. Okay? Trust that. We're still doing some healing here. Lots of healing. So in healing, steady progress might be some of you who are working on your fitness, some people working on your health. Slow and steady wins the race. Let it happen naturally. Don't force things, because when you try to force them, you know that sometimes, well, we're talking about healing, and so the healing card's coming out. So clearly this is somebody who's trying to heal themselves, heal a relationship, heal their body, heal from an operation. Slow, guys, slow and steady. Listen, if it was up to me, I want everything yesterday too. But we need to ask ourselves, what do we need to do to achieve the goal, and sometimes it's taking that step back and reevaluating your plan in terms of how you wanted to get there. So baby steps backwards in order to move forward. It's always like that, just like the arrow. You got to pull the arrow back in order for it to shoot forward and get to your goal or your destination. No different here. That's what healing is about. Take that time for you. I look at this card. It's also a card of rest. It's also a card of being outdoors. When was the last time you went outside? I know, again, it sounds so cliche. Go stand in the grass and, earthing. But it's true, guys. Think of yourselves as children. Where did you get that boost of energy? Why were you always laughing? Well, maybe not every child, but most children. There's that innocence. You're out there in the park. You're at, on the swings and the breeze in your hair. You don't have a care in the world. As adults, we get that temporary enjoyment when we actually do fun things like zip lining. Okay, I swear we're going to put it in our stories, because for any of you who missed Julie and I going to Mont Tremblant, she's definitely more of a risk taker than me when it comes to heights and things like that. But I still end up doing it, and she pushes me. So Julie pushed me to go on a zip line up 1,000 meters up the summit, or I'm probably saying it wrong, but it's high. And I'm not going to lie, I freaked out. But oh my God, did I honor my inner child? Let me tell you, there was so much fun and healing in those moments. You guys need to take more risks to do that. Whether it means just going outside and sitting on a park. When was the last time you sat on, went down a slide? Who says they're for kids? Just go do it. This is honoring your self-care, the steady progress that you need to make, because you will be triumphant in that healing. Okay? Make sense? If it does, let us know, comment, say something. I know everybody keeps telling us, oh my God, we still want you guys to do these readings. But I'm not going to lie. I don't always see that in the comments. Neither does my sister. And I'm like, do people really want this? Do you guys really want to see this stuff every month? Because I'm not really feeling it. So I don't know what we're going to do for the new year, to be honest with you. And I'm just being fully transparent. It is what it is. This takes a lot of time. Like, I'm here right now, September 5th, on a Sunday of a long weekend, spending how many hours doing this for you guys. I love to do it. It comes naturally. But do I always want to do it on a time like this? No, not especially if we're not getting any feedback. Like, give us something. Tell me. And there's definitely the few. Whose name am I thinking of right off the bat? Is it Lena Gallo? Oh my God, the name's the top of my head because I see your comments all the time and I so appreciate it. So does Julie. Anyways, shout out to you. Sandra, Maria, I know there's like our regulars who are always on here. We're always going to give you these messages. Whether we do it on YouTube or not, you know that. We have your back. But for everyone else, let us know. What do you think? Look, I feel like I went off track, but that's clearly what they needed to come out, okay? So, you got what I was trying to say there, okay? Let us know what you think. Oh, these are upside down too. But that's me holding them. Okay, so, ooh, this is relationship. Admit your true feelings to yourself. What's really going on in your relationship? Are you feeling something for someone and you haven't had a chance to tell them? Be open, be honest, and express your truth. What is the worst that's going to happen? They're going to say no. Some of you single people who are looking to make an attachment or want to go on a date or have some sort of attraction to someone else, you really know what you desire. And there's that feeling of honoring your heart chakra, right? Here we go with the green. Your heart chakra is saying to you, you need to speak out. You need to say what you want to say. Don't wait. And it is your love life, okay? So it could go the opposite way too. It could be someone who is the opposite in terms of admitting your feelings, where it's not going the way I think it's going. I'm not physically attracted to you anymore. I'm not soulfully attracted to you anymore. We have outgrown each other. You know, there's something to be said about these cards and people who are still living old, past relationships and continuously taking the same thing to the next relationship. If what's been working for you in the past has not been working, you got to change something. Like, something's got to give. So you either need to learn something within that relationship or that lesson, or vice versa with your partner, or you need to work on it. And I think there's a lot of old patterns that creep up here that you may not be recognizing. So take a look at what your patterns are with the people you're attracted to, with the people you're engaging with, and your daily relationships. Again, not always love life. This could be friendship as well. Are you always the person who takes a step back to let everybody else kind of control things or tell you where to go, what to do? Speak up. It's time for that. So relationships, okay? It does center around, again, love, right? Your own self-love. What makes you happy, okay? Keep that at the forefront. Let's see. No, they don't want that. Okay. This is all September. Take it as it resonates with you. For some people, not everything will resonate. For some of you, everything will resonate. And you'll think that we're giving you your own personal reading. We hear that all the time. Okay. Time to hammer down, get stuff done. But it's also the ending of something. So here's two things. Somebody is giving you divine intervention, divine guidance with these decisions you're making in your life. Honor the work that you've put out already. There's a lot of mountains back here. You have gone through a very tough road to get where you are. Don't back down now. Okay, there's this feeling of you being on this horse, and it's a very regal and beautiful, and it's like, don't forget those parts of yourself. You've built a foundation going through the toughest things in your life. You're here at this point to move forward, not back. Okay, so for those of you who are in a situation where you've got to make some decisions, it is telling you there's an end coming, an ending to this coming. So when the Hermit appears in the number 9, we have endings. It again, and this is also the month of September, so this is the month where you are finally, things come full circle, and you're finally turning around and saying, I'm kind of done with what it is I'm dealing with, and it's time to make this next step forward. So you're either tired of waiting and you're making the ball roll real fast. You're just going to say, I'm doing this. I'm getting shit done. I'm organizing, and I'm on that path. For some of you, this ending brings new beginnings, okay? For some of you, you look at the end as like the end, it's over. It doesn't mean that. You know, if you really think about anything in life, life is not linear. We say it all the time. You have to get to the point of life throwing things at you that you might not be comfortable with, but they're going to catapult you forward to something else. So when the Hermit appears, go deep. Again, self-love, meditation, go deep within yourself to find what these answers are. What do you truly want? If you don't know what you want, you better start working at it, because the universe is going to just confuse the shit out of you, because the universe is saying, well, your vibration and your frequency isn't telling me what you want. You're not telling me what's on your path. So I'm going to just keep giving you these obstacles along the way so that you can hopefully figure it out. But for those of you who don't want to figure it out, guess what? You're always going to be backtracking. You're never going to move forward. You might learn a little lesson here or there, but to get to this point of creating an ending so you can have a beginning has to be a final decision. It means you have to know what you want. If you're not clear, the universe is not going to bring you what you need. So you need to be clear on what you want. Okay, does that make sense, guys? Hopefully. Okay. I'm trying to reach for this one. I pulled all the decks out, and we'll just see, what they want me to pull. Our angels are always close to us. They're always hearing us. One of the things I tell people all the time, especially in sessions, is, can you talk to them? Like, it's really that easy. Talk to them. Tell them what you need. Like, this is what I need help with. Can you show up for me? And believe me, they will. You've got to have faith, and you have to trust. And when you do, things just align. It's pretty amazing. Sometimes we make it complicated. You're in denial. This is literally what I'm talking about. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. It's in reverse. So the truth is you don't actually believe that. You don't acknowledge your fear. A denial card is asking you to acknowledge the fears you have, that change is going to happen, that endings are going to happen, that road might be a little tough, but it's going to be amazing on the other side. And yeah, it's going to be a rough run for some of you, and it does feel relationship-wise. That's what I'm feeling here. This doesn't feel like a business venture gone bad, or necessarily some sort of relationship with business gone bad. I don't feel that. This feels very much love, old patterns, releasing old blockages. Get rid of them. They're not for you. They're not serving you at all. And so you are in denial. Figure your shit out. I'm swearing a lot today. I don't know. Must be the energy of, because Mercury retrograde's coming very soon. I don't know exactly when, but I know it's coming soon. And sometimes when that hits, it's just the energy's amplified. It's not a bad thing. Everybody always thinks it's such a bad thing. It's not. It's just your energy can be amplified. And that's kind of what I'm feeling today. So let's see what else we've got. And so what is on the other side of denial and actually facing your fears? Guys, it's freedom. Freedom. George Michael. Can't believe I just sang. My sister's going to laugh when she watches this. But it's true. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Yes, you do. And so many of us don't think we can. Listen, we've all been in worse situations, and then there's people who are in even worse situations than that, or where we've been or where we've heard. Figure it out for you. If you're not on this path of life, actually living and loving where you're at, what are we here for? Think about it. Like, really stop and think about it, because I think people overcomplicate things more than they need to. Coming back to basics, simplicity, minimalism, this is where we need to get to. I kind of feel like I covered everything very quickly. I've been talking a mile a minute, but that's what's coming up. I'm like, do you want me to pull one more thing? Okay, they want me to pull, it's health. Okay, someone's asking about health again. So Archangel Raphael is our archangel of healing. I want you guys to imagine, Archangel Raphael's green cloak. that to me is like the shield of healing. Just imagine that shield of healing around you for those of you who are going through something tough right now. Have faith, guys. Have faith. It's the only way out. And there is a direct sign, change physicians. So if there are any of you who are uncertain with a decision you've received or not hearing from your physician, wow, I just got the COVID sign. Okay, so this is something altogether different. I am not going to go into the full politics. Many of you already know how I feel about this. And my experience recently with a physician was shocking, to say the least, when we're divided on what people believe. So all I'm going to say is, if you do not feel that you are getting the care you need, go find someone else. There are physicians there who will not discriminate against your decisions. There's a lot of light and a lot of love and healing that is meant to be here, but you possibly need a second opinion on something or a different perspective. Go get it. Don't wait. And this would be specific to someone I know, a client of mine who I've been really on this person to get to the doctor. This is another sign for you. Stop waiting for them to call you because you say they keep taking forever to call. Get another physician. Don't wait. Don't waste time, okay? This is for you. So, on that note, yes, of course, they want one more. Okay. It's the way it is. I feel like I should have music in the background or something because it's just so quiet here. Power card? Okay. Let's do a power card. It's kind of weird when you're doing this and you talk to yourself, because I know someone obviously is going to watch this and then listen to it. Oh my God, and I've talked for 21 minutes? Seriously? Wow. Okay, we need to end this or it's going to take 4 hours to upload on YouTube, maybe more. This is the last card. Ooh, yes, success. Okay, so card of the month. This makes me happy because this is for the collective. This is for the general collective who comes here to watch our videos, whether you're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're watching bits and pieces of this. King of Ariel shows up. So fun time, playfulness, enjoying the fruits of your labor, plans working out well, accomplished, successful, and powerful. Use your resources wisely. So that also involves money. For those of you who have put some money aside, don't go and spend it all in one shot. For those of you who've been waiting on a deal, the money's coming. For those of you who need money for something, it's coming. So this is a great ending to the month, and it feels end of month, maybe around 24 to the 28th, something like that is what I'm hearing. Pay attention to it, but love that you're enjoying the fruits of your labor. Big ideas, full steam ahead with whatever you got going on. Is it wine season too? I know it's tomato season, but is it wine season? Because I'm seeing the grapes here. Yeah, it must be. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a long time since our family ever made wine. Long time. But anyway, so fruit, vegetables, bountiful. That could also be this. Let's get back on track. Good, healthy eating. Keep yourself replenished. That is the key to health. We don't always do it, but we know it's there, and try. That's all I can say. You know, you fall down, get back up. Or you fall down 10 times, get back up 12. What's the saying? I always say it wrong, but I know you guys know what I mean. I know I make you laugh too, so I'll take it. Okay, on that note, have a fantastic September. Julie will be back October, and then I'll be back for my final reading of the year in November. Hard to believe it's going to be final already. This is crazy, but good things. Blessings on blessings always. Lots of love to you guys. We will see you soon.